Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, second video of the year. I'm really excited because this is the first unboxing slash review of 2024. You guys know I love videos like this. So, I have a special one for you today. I've actually been waiting for this release for a minute now, ever since the Sol de Janeiro After Hours fragrance that came out last year in fall. What was it? A little after August, I want to say. They released it for fall, obviously, and that was a limited edition fragrance. That's kind of what made me fall in love with Sol de Janeiro. If you don't know of the brand, it is a body and fragrance brand. So, but I'm sure everyone knows because it is a very popular brand. But typically, you see like the people that are in love with like the other scents that they have, like their, I guess you would call them their signature scents that they have. But personally, they never really, really hit it for me like that. But the After Hours fragrance was the one that really, put me on like that. And now they have released a new scent, which is what this video is going to be today. It is going to be a unboxing slash review of the 59 fragrance that they just dropped. I have my notebook, all the notes. Okay, you guys already know. New year, same habit. We have the notes, and I have the fragrance down here. It literally came in yesterday, so I was like, all right, perfect time for me to film and do this video. I was hoping it would come in and on time, and it did. So I'm not going to drag this intro out too long. Let's get right into it. All right, so here's my package. I opened it up already only because I had something else that I ordered that I needed to get out of here. But the perfume is in here. It is for, officialness. The name is, of course, Charosta 59 Delicia Drench Perfume. That is the name of this scent. And somebody comment down below and let me know, how do they come up with these numbers for these scents? Like, that is the one part I don't quite know where that comes from or how they establish that. But, out of all the fragrances that they have and the numbers or whatever, this is 59 Delicia Drench Perfume. So I am going to take it out now so you guys can see. It came packaged just like this. Like, I did not touch or do anything. So yeah, here it is. I'm going to get up a little close so you can see the bottle. It is in this super pretty purple color, which is a first. They don't have any other, fragrances in this color or anything like that. So let's get into the nitty gritty before we actually open it up. You already know I give you guys in full detail what to expect from this, product. So first and foremost, it comes in two sizes. The 240 milliliter is going to be $38. And then the 90 millimeter, which is the one that I got, is going to be $24. It is going to also be able to, you can purchase a refill for it, but only for the 240 millimeter size, not the 90 millimeter size. So if you want to get this size like me, know that you can't get a refill for this size. You will just have to purchase a whole brand new one. So it might, for those that are really into this brand or, go through fragrances pretty quickly, it might be better to just invest in the 240 milliliter one, and, then just purchase the refills. So then you don't have to keep buying a new fragrance every single time. Because that's also more sustainable, which I did like about that. But the refill is only available on the Sol de Janeiro website, at least as far as I saw. This is exclusive to online at soldejaneiro.com and Sephora. So you can only get it those two places. I got mine from Sephora because I wanted some points, So that's what I did, but you can go on the website directly, Sol de Janeiro, and also purchase it there. As always, this is a hair and body perfume mist. So if you enjoy smelling amazing from head to toe, all of their fragrances are like that. So just keep that in mind. If you like something versatile like that, then there you go. You can use this in your hair, spray it in your hair so that, you just, with every, move, you just smell amazing. So to get into what this actually smells like before we open it up, which you guys know is my favorite part. I love breaking down the notes. So the fragrance family that the Sol de Janeiro website said that this is part of is Woody Gourmand, which I don't think I have anything in my collection of fragrances, which is quite a few, that are in that realm. Definitely Gourmand. I want to say for the most part, that is the fragrance family I typically gravitate towards. But Woody Gourmand is definitely different for me. I don't typically go for woody smells like sandalwood and whatnot. But like I mentioned, ever since the After Hours fragrance, release, I fell in love with it. And that was definitely on the amber side, which can be kind of woody as well. So keep that in mind if you like fragrances that are, in that family of scents. But on Sephora's website, they put it in their warm and spicy category. So, kind of correspond, go hand in hand. So, if you see that on Sephora, just know it's definitely still a warm, woody smell, basically. Quick note also, even though this is sold at Sephora and only at Sephora, you can now purchase Sol de Janeiro scents at Ulta, as they just recently opened up that collaboration. They now sell Sol de Janeiro, but this one specifically, at least for right now anyway, I'm hoping they extend it to Ulta being sold there as well. Right now only at Sephora exclusively. So while you can get their other scents from Ulta, this one you can only get from Sephora right now. So let's just, for the Ulta girlies, which I am one very much. I am definitely team Ulta over Sephora. Nothing against Sephora. I do like Sephora and shop at Sephora, but I'm platinum over there at Ulta. They know me, So yeah. Just wanted to make that quick note before we get into the notes. All right, so to get into the fragrance notes, we got top notes of this is going to be velvet, plum, and sugared violet. So at first spray, gonna smell nice and fruity, sugary and floral a little bit. You guys know I love sweet smells. If you haven't seen any of my other fragrance reviews or my layering video that I did, which if you haven't checked that out, I definitely recommend it. It's definitely a really good how-to video on layering your fragrances. I will put the link somewhere on the screen for you, but yeah. Sugared violet sounds amazing. I definitely think that the velvet plum is different for me. I am typically used to, like, as far as fruits in a scent, like maybe like a pear or strawberry type of situation. But plum sounds nice. I actually like that. It sounds like it's gonna smell very mature, but with that sugar violet, very sweet, and I love that. Middle notes. So what's going to linger after, that first spray initial, vanilla orchid and whipped amber. Sounds like a dream to me. You guys know I love, 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 love vanilla. It is like, where are my vanilla girlies? Like, can I get like a raise of hands in the comments for all my vanilla girlies? Because listen, I don't care what anybody says. Vanilla, hands down, is just, it's that girl. You know what I'm saying? So I love that this has that in there because that is personally a favorite of mine. And then whipped amber, I'm not mad at that personally. I've really grown to like ambery smells as I'm, maturing, get a little older, it's just something about it, it really makes you feel sexy. So yeah, keep that in mind. This sounds like so far it's going to be totally different from their other fragrances, which in my opinion are very beachy, very youthful, still kind of sugary, but that's not really the realm of like fragrances I'm trying to have in my collection, which is why this one I feel like I'm really gonna like. And then at the base, or as Sol de Janeiro described it as the dry, which I actually like that as a description for, or as another word for like the base, notes for a fragrance, because it is what is going to dry on your skin and last for the remaining amount of time that you're going to be wearing it until you wash it off. It is going to be sheer sandalwood and fresh vetiver. So, like I mentioned, that woody gourmand that they explained before definitely sounds like it is because this is a sandalwood based scent. So, if you like woody, spicy smells like that, this might be good for you. In regards to, like after a while, that's what's going to settle on your skin and just linger around for the remaining of the time that you wear it. So, I think this is going to be great. I personally am looking for it. Like I'm looking at her like I want to, rip me out the plastic. I'm feeling brand new type situation. So, just a couple more notes, and then I promise we're gonna get into this scent. As noted on the Sol de Janeiro website, it is animal test free, vegan friendly, without parabens and without phytophthalates. So if you care about that kind of stuff, like I do, then there you go. Clean brands, we love that. And then you can layer this. They say it's a very easy to layer scent on the website, especially with their corresponding body butter that they came out with to go with this scent. Like I mentioned before, not just does Sol de Janeiro have scents like fragrances, but they also have body care. So if you also like layering, like I mentioned, check out my video about layering. That is another form of layering techniques that you can do with body care and fragrance. So if you want to have it more potent and last longer, definitely get the body butter so you can, have both going on for you, girl. In case anyone is wondering, this is not going to be a limited edition scent. They stated this one is here to stay. It is going to be part of their, like core line. It's not going to go anywhere. So it's here to stay. Not limited edition like after hours, unfortunately. So if you weren't able to get that, I'm so sorry. But this one you can get, and it's not going anywhere. All right, I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready to rip this thing open. Let's get this plastic off of here because I'm ready to smell her. Okay, I'm ready to see what she's giving. Also, if you notice that this packaging looks a little different compared to their other scents, or maybe what you're used to them looking like, that is because they did kind of, I guess, like change up their look for the packaging. So I will show an example picture of what I'm talking about. So the packaging that you're maybe used to has, different details on it. This one is a bit more simplistic, and they are doing that for all of the scents. So guaranteed it's still 100% Sol de Janeiro, but they just have a new look now, so that's why it looks like this. But let's get her open. Okay. Wonder if I can smell. I always try to see if I can smell it before I even spray. Oh. Okay. Okay. I wonder if it'll smell different when I spray it, because right now what I'm smelling doesn't quite, I'm not sure. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Let me dab. So I can, straight out the gate, I can smell the plum. The plum definitely pops out. It is a bit sugary at first spray, but not aggressively sugary, if that makes sense. Like, it's not like absurdly sugary. So if you don't like super sweet smells, definitely compared to their other smells, this one is not the same, you know. I can smell that violet as well. But they said sugared violet, but it's a like a mild sugaryness, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want anyone getting the impression that, you know, if they buy this, it's going to be as sweet as their other fragrances are. Um, Still gourmand in a way, but it definitely has more of that like woody spiciness to it, as opposed to, um, their other one that I'm going to put a picture of, the one I'm talking about, that's like, it's like pistachio and caramel, and you know what I'm saying? Okay. It definitely has more of a floral smell, personally, to me. I'm not really getting the woodiness the way they really describe it. That floralness really lingers for a good while. So, because honestly, that's all I'm getting. Like, at first spray, I definitely got that plum. But like immediately after, I'm starting to smell a lot of floral. So, I'm gonna say that vanilla orchid and sugared violet, they definitely are key in regards to what I can smell the most. Oh wait, I'm starting to smell that amber. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm starting to get that amber now. That actually, okay, this might be for me personally. I'm not going to speak for anybody else, or, but for me personally, I think I will enjoy this a lot more as it dries and starts to settle throughout the day. Because I can start to smell that amber, and it's nice and warm, you know what I'm saying? And I really like that. It started out a bit more because of that floral, smell that I was getting like almost immediately. It gives more of a fresh feel to it, like a clean feel. But as it starts to settle, it gets warmer. It gets spicy. It's like, oh, fresh out the shower, we're fresh, we're clean. And then it's like, oh, wait, you know we're comfortable now, we're here, we're feeling nice and warm, and you know the, do you understand the vibes I'm trying to get? Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, that amber is really, she's coming out now. Okay, I am not mad at this. Definitely different than any other scents I have in my collection, but I'm not mad at it. If I had to give this a rating, what are you? I'm gonna give her. She can have like a 7.5. I'm gonna be generous. I'm gonna give her a 7.5 out of 10. Only because it's different for me. Might take some getting used to. But I like it as it starts to settle. Like, I think I will start to prefer it as it dries throughout the day, and settles on the skin. So, but otherwise, I have no bad things to say about this scent. I mean, hopefully I was able to describe it good enough for you guys so then you can really get a feel of what it's going to smell like with before even, getting it. Um, Before I close anything out, I do want to let you guys know the release date for this online was the 16th. So it is currently now available on Sol de Janeiro website and Sephora.com exclusively, or yes, yes, Sephora online exclusively, but it will be available in stores, Sephora only, by the 22nd. So if you want to go and smell, try before you buy, then wait till the 22nd for it to be available in stores at Sephora. Yeah, I took a risk. I took a jab in the wind, and I just, straight up purchased it because, I mean, just by reading it, it sounded like something I would like, and I have no regrets. So, yeah, that is the Sol de Janeiro Charosa 59 Delicia Drench. She's a lengthy name. Like, she's she's a lengthy name for this. I'm just gonna call her 59 Delicia. That's what I'm gonna call her. All right, you guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed this quick review. I love videos like this. So naturally, I had to make one of the first videos of the year a review because I love videos like this. So if you're new here, hi, I'm Destiny. If you are, not new, then hey, welcome back. It's 2024. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're here. It feels good, Welcome back. I am so excited for, future content for this year and everything. So, have another video out so far since the year started, so go check that out. And if you're new, subscribe, like this video, comment down below, do you plan on getting this? She's cute. I'm not mad at her, hopefully this was helpful for anyone that is, fans of the brand, or just, fragrance enthusiasts like me. So, hopefully this was helpful and I was able to give a little bit of knowledge, for you guys. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Okay? Bye.